Welcome back to another episode of the Tan and J-Man Show. I'm co-host Josh J-Man Munt. Sitting next to me in frigid Indiana is Tanner T-Dog Lee. How you doing tonight there, Tanner, man?
Doing pretty good, J-Man. Frigid is right. Cold, snowy.
No.
Knew it was coming. Still wasn't ready for it.
Yeah, it feels like the dead of winter today. And then Saturday here, I think the high is 68, 67 degrees. So Midwest
Bipolar
November at its finest for sure.
bipolar weather. I was just mad at myself, last few weeks, probably the last 2 weeks, I've been telling myself to get certain items from outside in the garage, get others tarped down because winter's coming.
Mm-hmm.
Did I do any of that? No.
No.
So there's some items out there that have snow on them that probably shouldn't. Hopefully it just melts off here, and then I'll make sure to get those set items in the garage or tarp downs for the winter. So
I pretty much had everything in that I needed to for the most part. But again, it's supposed to be pretty nice the rest of the week. Like I think tomorrow it's supposed to be a little chillier, but then like 50s rest of the week, 60 something over the weekend. So you got time. I'm not ready to give up on fall yet. That's for sure. It feels like fall just got here.
I know.
We're already getting snow, but we have the Tan and J-Man show, as I said. We got pretty much football and then maybe some college basketball talk as well. Less of a jam-packed show as we had last week, which is kind of nice because we were scrambling the final 15 minutes to fit everything in. But do you have some birdie or bogey for me tonight?
I do, and I like this question for once.
Ooh.
I got to give kudos to my dad.
Of course.
He's the one that found it. I think it was like last week. He tested me on it, and I'm like, that's a good one. I'm going to give that to Josh next week. So, what quarterback, this is all time, NFL, what quarterback has the most primetime losses ever? Ooh. And we're going to categorize a primetime game as the start time after 7 p.m.
Okay. It's a good question. I have no idea. It's obviously a quarterback that's probably pretty good if he was playing on primetime. That's my thought.
He was good, or his team was
good.
Was good, yeah.
So it's a good question. Birdie or Bogey is brought to you by Arlington Public House for good cuisine, cocktails, located 703 Main Street in Rochester. Go check them out.
Yeah, let's look up what they had as their specials over the weekend. I should know this. I shared it on our page, and I don't remember what they had, but I'll let everybody know here momentarily as my computer loads. All right. So over the weekend, they had smoked prime rib. And they also had beard battered onion rings to go with the prime rib. So
sign me up.
Yep. Both look mouth-watering on their Facebook page. Of course, last week they also had Taco Thursday on Thursday. Brea tacos, burrito bowls. They had specials on those. So, you can't go wrong. Can't go wrong with anything on the menu there, food-wise or drink-wise. So go check them out for great cuisine and cocktails.
What do you want to start with tonight?
Let's start with some college football.
Okay.
Tonight. It's crazy. We are 11 weeks down.
Yeah.
The season. And we are now in week 12. Big takeaways for me, of course, was Indiana surviving at Happy Valley. I watched a good majority of that game. Of course, then when Purdue kicked off, I was flipping back and forth. I thought Penn State's defense played really well. Held Mendoza in check, but couldn't hold him into check when it mattered the most on that last drive. Well, really, I place the blame on Penn State's offense. Penn State offense gets one first down, ball game's over, and they couldn't do it. So they gave Indiana the ball back there with 2 minutes left, or a little over 2 minutes left, and they drove down the length of the field. Actually, they started with 80 yards to go, and then Mendoza got sacked for a loss of 7. So he had to go 87 yards. They found a way to do it. Cooper caught maybe the catch of the year for college football. I mean, just the awareness to be able to get his foot down the back of the end zone. Because Lifetime, I thought there's no way he got his foot down. And then the ref said touchdown. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. Then on the replay, right at first, I'm like, no, he didn't get his foot down. The other foot came down out of bounds before. Then they showed different angles, zoomed in, and just by inches, he got his foot down. And Indiana survives. I mean, I think they still could have lost that game and still made the playoff. But you got to think they're going to end up at least with an undefeated regular season now.
Yeah, and I think the Heisman is wide open, but should Mendoza find a way to win it, I think that drive is kind of his Heisman moment.
Sure.
Because the offense wasn't really doing a whole lot in the second half. They looked pretty good in the first half. Yep. Didn't do a whole lot. I thought Penn State was going to end up finding a way to win, but he let them down there. And it's hard to believe. I still have a hard time, even though this is already year 2 under Cignetti, that Indiana now finds ways to win football games instead of finds ways to lose them. But credit to them. It's an incredible program and unbelievable turnaround. And we could talk about this for weeks. I did see now that they are no longer dead last in the FBS in all-time losses. Northwestern is now has more losses than anyone.
I did not see that.
Indiana had that record forever, it felt like. And Northwestern now has one more loss than Indiana does all time.
Well, winning 21 games so far in 2 years will help out.
That helps significantly. But no, I agree with you. I think Indiana easily runs the table now to the playoff.
Well, I mean, my goodness, if they don't beat Wisconsin at home and win at Purdue, two teams who have one team who hasn't won a conference game in almost 2 years. The other one just won one for the first time this season, thanks to the weather more than anything, I think. Then I mean, crazy. It's college football. Crazy things do happen.
Yeah,
that'd be crazy.
And going back to Wisconsin winning because of the weather, Washington plays in Seattle. That weather is what they see every single day. So that's not a good enough excuse for me.
But
for Washington.
I don't think they've had a game like that this year.
It poured when they beat Illinois. Just poured the whole game.
Yeah. Never mind.
That was just a couple weeks ago.
Okay, never mind. Okay, you got me there. I had no idea. So, but I know Oregon, like they weren't used to that at Iowa the other night. Lanning even said, "I guess this is Big Ten football."
Yeah.
So they found a way to win. That was a good game. Mm-hmm. I thought Iowa was going to pull it off and maybe make the college football playoff, but. Couldn't do
it. Iowa, and I said this in our group message, Phil Parker is the best coordinator in college football, in my opinion. I mean, year in and year out, that defense is so good, so consistent. If they could just get any offense at all, I don't understand why Kirk can't change things. Like, he wants to do things his way. If they just get a 21st century offense in there, they'd be a playoff contender every single year. They haven't had a 300-yard passer in 74 games now.
Yeah, that's wild.
The next closest was Northwestern, and they were tied with somebody else. I don't remember the other school, and they were at 28 games. So I don't understand why Kirk just he wants his style of offense, which I get it. He's used to it and all that. But, man, you switch some things up, you're winning 10, 11 games every single year, it feels like.
Yeah, it's hard to go against the Big Ten's all-time winningest head coach.
It is.
But I get what you're saying.
Yeah, and I know Iowa fans are so frustrated by it. I understand wanting to pound the rock and all that, but if they were just have a mediocre quarterback the past couple of years, I think they would be, thought of as a, Penn State level of team. Obviously, Penn State's had a bad year this year, but over the past, 10 years, winning 9 to 11 games every single year.
Pluggo of Love Wrestling's Between Two Beards YouTube show. Go check him out. He says, "Go Irish." Irish took care of business in the second half. I thought they were a little sloppy in the first half against Navy, but they stepped on their throats. Got a little test maybe this weekend at Pitt. That's the college game day game.
Is it really?
Yep, because Pitt's ranked,
Didn't know that. Thanks.
Top 25. Yeah,
I did not know that. Thank you for that info.
So they're actually, because I went to look at the record the other night because I didn't think it was very good. I'm like, oh, they're actually having a pretty good season. So, but assuming they can get it by Pitt, which they should be able to, they play Stanford and somebody else that they should smoke.
Why didn't they usually end the season with USC? Is it because they're in the Big Ten now? USC's in the Big Ten now that they changed.
Whenever they play USC at home, it's in October.
Oh, I guess that is right.
At USC, they end, but like I said, unless they figure that series out going forward, that series is gonna be no more. I can't remember who besides Stanford. It's somebody bad besides Stanford, I can't remember off the top of my head who else they play. Somebody they should destroy, but I still think they got to win out. I don't think they can afford to lose at Pittsburgh and still get in the CFP. Even though I think this Notre Dame team's better than the team last year that made national championship.
I do too. I think their quarterback's better for sure.
And he's only a freshman.
Really good. Yeah. Jeremiah Love's best running back in college football, and I think he's probably going to win the Heisman at this point.
Do you think so?
It's pretty wide. He's having an unbelievable year.
I think Sayan's got a good chance.
He does too. Maybe even Jeremiah Smith. Yeah. But the problem with Jeremiah Smith is he has two other really good receivers around him that he doesn't have the massive numbers that he would if he was.
He didn't have one of them Saturday, but he didn't need them.
Yeah, well, a couple of those catches.
He's ridiculous.
He's unbelievable. Ridiculous. I mean, he had that catch at the 1 yard line that he made look so easy. I'm like, I don't know if a single other college football wide receiver makes that catch.
Yeah, and it was pretty good coverage. I don't know how. I mean, Marvin Harrison Jr. when he came to play Purdue 2 years ago. I mean, he was great too. But that day he dropped some balls he should have caught and kind of. Jeremiah Smith doesn't do that. I've never seen a sophomore wide receiver like him ever.
Yeah. I agree. I think he'd go number 1 overall in this class.
I think he's going to be a bona fide, like right away NFL superstar.
Yeah,
he's that good.
And he did catch a touchdown, which was a perfect throw on an absolute rope of about a 50-yard throw in the air on a line from Sayan. So he's only a freshman.
He's only a freshman. Yeah, Sayan. You got Tate, you got Bo Jackson's a pretty good running back. You got Downs on defense, and of course your linemen are good. Yeah, they're like a semi-pro team out there. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, I forget what we were talking about. Notre Dame.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, no, that was on me because I was talking. Well, I guess we were talking Heisman a little bit. But, Jeremiah Love.
Amazing.
Ridiculous.
And Jadarian Price isn't too bad either.
He'd be the top running back on a lot of other programs.
A lot of teams, yeah.
So yeah, I think it's pretty incredible after losing the first two that they're probably going to make the playoff regardless. But yeah, I can't imagine a 3-loss Notre Dame team. I can't imagine a 3-loss any team making the playoff.
No, I wouldn't think too many good teams this year with good records. Speaking of playoff, bad weekend for the ACC. Virginia goes down against Wake Forest. Louisville and Jeff Brom go down at home to Cal. I mean, Cal's decent, don't get me wrong, but you're double-digit favorites in that game at home.
That's kind of classic Brom, isn't it?
It really is. He always drops
beats Miami. Yeah, beats Miami on the road and then lose at home to Cal.
Always drops when he shouldn't. And I had to search for his name the other night on X just to see it. There's some Louisville fans that he can leave. He could go to. I'm like, oh come on! Like, I don't think he's going anywhere. I mean, he could, but I don't think he's going anywhere. But so many jobs open. We'll know some of those jobs being filled here in like 3-4 weeks. It's a fun time of year for college football, even though my team stinks. But
November is always fun for college football because some bad weather comes in too, which also makes it more fun to watch. But especially now with the playoff games mean a whole lot more. Come November than they do really September. And the intensity is ratcheted up for sure.
Yep, absolutely. So, any other takeaways you had?
Not that I can think of. I'm trying to think what else happened in the Big Ten this week.
Wisconsin beat Washington. I mean, they kind of hovered over that. USC looked good against Northwestern.
They did. Really, I think the biggest takeaway from the Big Ten was the IU Penn State game.
Yeah.
But I didn't watch anything really else around. Of course, it's hard to watch anything on YouTube TV when you have none of the Disney channels, no ABC, no ESPN, no ESPN2 right now.
I was outspoken about this last week. We both were. I mean, I'm real mad tonight. I can't watch Monday Night Football. The Eagles-Packers should be a good game. But more so, it's Saturdays during college football. And even with some college basketball games on right now, it's like, come on, we only get 3 months worth of college football. Like, come on.
Yeah, I wish this would have happened in like March.
Yeah.
Or even like February, because we don't watch ESPN in February really because Big Ten's no longer on. But especially with college basketball just starting, I like to just sit down and watch random teams on ESPN that you can't really do. I'm not going to do Hulu either. because Hulu is owned by Disney, and they are public enemy number one.
I'm standing my ground this time.
Me too.
I am standing my ground. Like I will probably miss Purdue's game Thursday night. I could do like a free trial of something, I guess, but I am not paying $30 for the ESPN app. For one, it's a crock of crap. Two, I heard it's not good. It doesn't work half the time. And like, if I have to listen to Rob Blackman and Bobby Riddell, I'm fine with that. If I have to, it's one game, even though it's a really big game. But like, to me, November college basketball, even though they're just fun matchups, and I know we're still talking college football, but college basketball, like I just laugh at the overreaction of fans from wins and losses. It's November.
Yeah. I used to be that way, but now I'm like, just get me to January, and then they can,
100%, 100%.
These fun matchups against, Purdue plays at Alabama, Illinois plays Texas Tech tomorrow. You lose, whatever. Like, it's not that big of a deal in the grand scheme of things. Yeah. You get 20 league games, so.
Yep. Other college football notes around the country. It looked like Auburn was going to beat Vanderbilt in overtime. Yeah. And I picked Auburn to win that game.
That was the first time ever that Vanderbilt has won a college football game when they've given up 38 points or more.
That's crazy.
First time ever.
That's crazy. So, yeah, it's getting down to the wire. I mean, looking at the Big Ten, how many teams do you think the Big Ten gets into playoff?
Oh, man.
4?
That's 33% of the playoff. You think they'll put 4 Big Ten?
Didn't they get 4 last year?
Did they?
Penn State, Ohio State, Oregon, Indiana.
They did get 4. Indiana will make it. Ohio State will make it. I think Oregon will make it. And then who would your 4th be? Michigan?
Well, yeah, I talked myself out of that because Michigan should lose Ohio State. I forgot Oregon and USC still have to play. I was thinking USC in my head.
I
was also thinking Washington, but Washington lost to Wisconsin. They still have to play Oregon. So Oregon still got a tough road.
They do. Should USC run? Well, USC's lost to who? They've lost to Illinois,
Notre
Dame. So if they beat Oregon, win their final game, win out. Yep. Oregon's only losses to USC. Do you take both of them?
Oregon lost to Indiana.
Right, but they'd both have 2 losses. Would you take both Oregon and USC in the college football playoff at 10-2?
I think you got to decide, and I think it goes to USC if USC beats Oregon.
I agree that I think it probably should go to USC, but just knowing the committee, they'd probably take Oregon either way because they're Oregon. I guess
I don't know. USC's pretty big name.
They are. It just feels like you don't really hear about USC nearly as much anymore.
No,
as you do Oregon.
That might be a good thing for them because they're kind of sliding on the radar right now, and I think they're pretty good.
They're pretty good. That offense is very good. That defense stinks, but
we don't have to worry about Nebraska getting in there. No. We did, I thought, a few weeks ago.
Yeah,
and then they dropped one. So Big Ten's going to have a lot of teams with 8 to 9 wins. So that's not good enough to get in the playoffs.
Yeah, definitely. It's deeper this year than it was last year, in my opinion, for sure.
Yep. Even though the bottoms
stinks.
Bad. Yeah. So, you want to pick some Big Ten games?
Let's do it.
Friday night, got Minnesota at number 7 Oregon, who is it's a pretty big line if I remember correctly. Let's see here. Should have had this up. 24.5 point favorites, Oregon is.
Yeah, give me Oregon at home for 5.
I got Oregon for 5 as well. Wisconsin at number 2, Indiana, who's a 29.5 point favorite.
There's some blowout possibilities in a lot of these games, so it was kind of hard to put point totals. I'm going to take Indiana for 6.
I got Indiana for 7. So wouldn't surprise me if Wisconsin hangs tough for a half to 3 quarters. I mean, they are playing better. Of course, they beat Washington. They hung in there with Oregon for a little bit, and Oregon in another weather-driven game, but
Luke Fickell is officially back next year too, so maybe that takes a little bit of that weight on their shoulders off a little bit on the coaching staff and probably the players for that matter too.
Yeah. Number 18 Michigan is 11.5 point favorites at Northwestern.
This will be the J-Man's book of prediction of the week. Give me Northwestern at home.
Whoa!
For one. I said it last week. I'm thoroughly unimpressed with Bryce Underwood. And again, he's a true freshman, so I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt.
I'm just more surprised you're saying something positive about Northwestern.
I dislike Michigan football way more than I dislike Northwestern football. It's mainly a basketball hate for Northwestern these days. So give me Northwestern for one. J-Man's book and prediction of the week brought to you by Travis Watering Insurance Agency for life, home, auto, business, renters, workers' comp, farm insurance. Contact Travis at 219-869-4561.
I should note that game's at Wrigley.
Oh, it is at Wrigley. Okay.
Yeah, well, Northwestern's last two home games are at Wrigley.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
They did do a sneak peek into their new football stadium that is under construction now, and I absolutely hate it. Every single stadium looks like SoFi Stadium anymore.
Yeah.
And this one doesn't have a dome, but it looks. I don't like the new designs at all.
And I believe it's going to be pretty small, even compared to the former Ryan Field. So.
I think maybe
35,000.
35,000, which is probably a smart way to go.
It is probably. Yeah. Maryland at Illinois, who is a 15.5-point favorite. I think Mike Locksley might be in trouble.
Yeah, bad. Or I mean, it's not a bad loss on the surface, but the way they lost, got killed by Rutgers, was bad.
Well, and they started off the season 4-0, and then they've just
should have beat Washington, and that's kind of what tanked it up like 20, I think, in the second half, and ended up losing. Give me Illinois for 4. I think they should handle business coming off a bye.
I forgot to pick the Michigan-Northwestern game. I got Michigan for 4, and I got Illinois for 3. Iowa at number 17, USC, who is a 6.5-point favorite.
This is fascinating because USC scores a ton of points. Iowa doesn't give up a ton of points. USC gives up a ton of points. Iowa does not score many points. So it's kind of...
Who's going to win the turnover battle?
Exactly. And Iowa usually wins the turnover battle. However, I am taking USC for 2.
I got USC for 2 as well, and that's also, I guess, a fight on motion there. Penn State at Michigan State. I forget what that rivalry is called. Penn State is 7.5-point favorites on the road.
Man, Jonathan Smith might be a 2-and-done there at MSU. They have been rough this year. Give me Penn State for 3, just because they're much more talented.
I got the Nittany Lions for 1. Purdue at Washington, who is a 16.5-point favorite. Purdue going against their former head coach, Ryan Walters, who's the defense coordinator at Washington. It was interesting. Barry Odom today, his weekly press conference, said he has talked to Ryan this year. Wouldn't say what they talked about. My guess is either he was talking to him about a couple players he has on the roster that Ryan had, or maybe venting about some frustrations with the athletic department. I don't know. I don't know. So, but I thought that was interesting. And Walters coached under Odom a little bit out of
Missouri. Yeah, I forgot about that connection.
So they know each other. So,
Washington coming off a bad loss. I wouldn't want to play him this week. Give me Washington for 7.
I got Washington for 6. I agree. I think Purdue can hang in there for a while. I was thinking in my head the other day, Purdue's been in the game late in the fourth quarter, every game except Notre Dame, Ohio State, and then Northwestern.
Yeah.
So, but they don't know how to finish games, don't know how to turn those close games into wins. So, I think Washington's probably too talented, and they're probably going to be pretty mad. And their defense coordinator is going to want to make a statement. So
definitely.
And there's not too many Purdue players that play a lot on this team that played a lot last year. There's a couple, but not many. So, I mean, when you bring 82 new guys in, I don't know how relatable that is.
Yeah.
And UCLA at number 1, Ohio State, who's a 32.5-point favorite.
I think Ohio State covers. Give me them for 8.
Yep, I got the Buckeyes for 8 as well. I think, and I'm not just saying this because we're Big Ten fans. I think they're the best team in the country.
Yeah. Usually, which I do, I root against every single other Big Ten team, and I hate every single other Big Ten team. It pains me to even say that they're the best team in the country, but they are, very clearly, in my opinion. Yep. I think they'll go back to back.
I don't dislike Ryan Day near as much.
I don't either.
Higher.
Yeah.
So
I don't either.
Got some top 25 games here. One Friday night. Clemson, who is 4-5. Good job, Dad, picking them to win the national championship. At number 19, Louisville, who's 7-2 and a 3.5-point favorite.
I think Louisville bounces back in a close one. Watch for Dabo to maybe not get fired, but something happen. Resign.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, that'd be interesting. I'm going to take Clemson. Why not? I think maybe the Brom free fall starts a little bit at the end of the year. Even though like I said, I don't think he's leaving because that's home for him. And the ACC is such an easier conference compared to the SEC.
Way easier.
So, or the Big Ten. So, Arizona, who's having a pretty good year, 6-3 at number 22, 7-2 Cincinnati, who's a 6.5-point favorite.
Give me the Natty at home.
I'm taking Cincinnati as well.
I would say Satterfield came into the year on the hot seat.
Oh,
too, and he's saved himself.
Yep. Number 9, Notre Dame, 7-2 at number 23, Pittsburgh, who's also 7-2. Notre Dame is a 12.5-point favorite.
Yeah, give me Notre Dame. There have been some good. I don't think Notre Dame and Pitt's played very often here recently. They used to have a rivalry a little bit. Mm-hmm. I remember Tyler Palco dropping some F-bombs on NBC after they went to Notre Dame and beat them.
Yep.
But no, give me Notre Dame.
And Mark May was talking trash to Lou Holtz back when they used to do college football finals.
Yeah.
Man, I missed those days. South Carolina, 3-6 at number 3, 9-0 Texas A&M, 18.5-point favorites.
I would say South Carolina is the most disappointing team in the SEC. I think more so than LSU because I think they thought they'd be pretty good. I don't even remember who you said they played. Who they play?
A&M.
Oh, give me A&M. A&M's the top 3 team in the country too.
Yeah, I mean, there's only 3 teams undefeated. They're ranked 1, 2, and 3.
Yep.
So, I like A&M as well. Virginia still ranked number 20. They're at 5-4 Duke, who even though they're 5-4, they have a chance to make the ACC championship.
Yeah. Duke's pretty good. I'm going to take them at home. What's the line on that?
6.5. Duke's favored.
I figured Duke would be fair. Duke has some pretty good wins. I mean, they've won at NC State. They won at Clemson. Illinois destroyed them. That aged pretty well for them, actually.
They lost by 3 at UConn over the weekend, but UConn's 7-3.
I tell you what, Jim Mora is a miracle worker after taking over the worst program in college football and turning them into back-to-back bowl appearances, I think.
Yep.
It's crazy.
Yep.
Give me Duke.
Yeah, Duke's losses are a big loss to Illinois, 9-point loss to Georgia Tech, 3-point loss to Connecticut, and a 7-point loss at Tulane. They lost to Illinois and Tulane back-to-back.
Yeah, all 4 of those losses are not bad.
Only one's in conference.
Yeah, so they got a chance.
Or two in a one's a conference. So yeah, that's why they still got a chance. Here's an interesting one: 4-5 Appalachian State at number 24, 8-1 James Madison.
Yeah.
Who is 21.5-point favorites. Could James Madison get in the college football playoff?
That would be crazy. I understand why they want a group of 5 team in it. I do, but I think it's kind of a sham. But at the same time, it's not the group of 5's fault or whatever. Give me James Madison.
Yep. I just brought that up mainly because, I mean, it's pretty crazy. They're still rocking and rolling. I mean, how good a program are they? I mean, man. Real good one here. Number 11, Oklahoma, 7-2 at number 4, 8-1 Alabama, who's a 6.5-point favorite.
Give me Bama. I think this will be a very, very good game, though. Bama was kind of sluggish against LSU and found a way to win, but they did not look very good on Saturday.
Yeah, I agree. I like Bama here. Thad Moody on Facebook. Go easy on Papa Lee's prediction. He can't know 100 years of sports history and make all the predictions. I'm not going easy on him. That was a bad one. Florida, 3-6 at number 6, 9-1 Mississippi, who is 15.5-point favorites.
Give me Ole Miss.
I like Ole Miss as well. I don't think Lane's leaving. I think he's staying.
I don't either. Yeah. I haven't heard much with him in any of the jobs recently. Nope. But at the same time, he hasn't, signed an extension or anything. So
that's true. That's true. Number 15, 7-2 Utah at 5-4 Baylor. Utah 7.5-point favorites.
Give me Utah. Baylor's been kind of disappointing this year.
Yep. Give me Utah as well. Number 10, 7-2 Texas. Right back in the mix of things already. At number 5, 8-1 Georgia, who's a 6.5-point favorite.
Yeah, Arch has kind of turned it on and he's looked pretty good here the past few weeks. But give me Georgia. I think they're just too much for them.
All right, this week is really going to stink if they don't. A lot of these games are on ABC. I'm figuring out now that I'm going down.
Yeah.
I'm taking Georgia as well. And then 6-3 TCU at number 12, 8-1 BYU, who got handed their first loss of the season pretty convincingly by Texas Tech.
Texas Tech, good.
BYU's a 5.5 point favorite.
Give me BYU at home. I didn't realize TCU was 6-3. Having a pretty good year.
Sonny Dykes doing a good job down there. So the Big 12's got a lot of good teams, but not many great teams. So this could be fascinating to see what 12 teams get in the playoff this year, because there's going to be good teams that don't make it, as is going to be the case every year.
For sure.
So, well, do you want to get educated?
I do, always.
All right, let's see what's happened on November 10th. Crazy that we're already in the second or the double digits of November. On November 10th, in the world of sports here. On this day, 1934, the first NHL penalty shot was awarded in the Montreal Canadiens game against the Toronto Maple Leafs.
Wonder what they did before penalty shots.
I don't know. That's a good question. On this day, 1940, the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Philadelphia Eagles play one of only 4 penalty-free games in NFL history, as the Steelers beat the Eagles 7-3 at Forbes Field. On this day in 1945, number 1 Army defeated number 2 Notre Dame 48-0.
Notre Dame doesn't play Army this year?
Nope, not this year. Nope. Or I'm gonna go look up unless that's the other school they play besides Stanford. That might be. I don't know. On this day, 1963, Detroit right wing Gordie Howe surpassed Maurice Richard as the leading NHL all-time goal scorer with his 545th career goal. Red Wings 3-0 win over the Montreal Canadiens.
They host Syracuse.
Yeah, my
Your
guy,
boy Fran Brown.
Brown's not having a very good year this year after a nice little start there. Yeah. On this day in 1971, who won the NL MVP and the AL MVP?
71. Would that have been Pete Rose in the NL?
No.
American League. Was it Lou Brock in the NL?
No.
I have no idea.
Joe Torre in the NL.
No.
AL was Vita Blue.
Vita Blue.
Vita.
Wouldn't have guessed either. Didn't know Joe Torre won an MVP.
I didn't either. On this day, 1975, the Royals released slugger Harmon Killebrew, ending his 22-year career. I did not know he was a Royal at the end.
I didn't either. I knew he was a Twin or a Senator.
Both, I think. Yeah. Definitely a Twin. Well, Swiss Senators came.
Yeah.
Let's see. On this day, 1988, who was the anonymous choice as the NL Cy Young Award winner?
1988.
Guy went 23-8 that year.
1988 Cy Young. Was that Doc Gooden?
Nope.
Or Hershiser.
You got it. On this day, 1991, Bernie Kosar ended a NFL record of 308 passes without an interception.
Yeah, he was good for the Browns.
Now the Browns can't. I don't know. I don't even know what joke I want to make about quarterbacks on the Browns throwing 308 consecutive passes. I don't know. I'm gonna pass that one. Couldn't think of anything.
Sometimes you just start a sentence and hope to find it along.
Yeah, Michael Scott. Yeah, and that didn't happen. That's going to do it for on this day. Pretty light list.
That was pathetic.
Yeah, that wasn't a very good one.
That was a bad one.
Wasn't a very good one this week at all.
Mean, well, if you think about it, you're in, the middle of the college football and NFL season. The World Series is already done.
True.
So there's no Olympics or anything. There's nothing. No golf. It's a rough one.
Oh, there's golf, but nobody watches except our good buddy Aaron Lynch.
Yeah.
Text me why I'm watching the NFL yesterday. Ben Griffith just won his 3rd tournament of the year. I said, "There's golf on." Which I knew they're playing, but I couldn't have told you where. I couldn't have told you who was playing. anything like that. I quit watching till I don't pay attention to golf till March. I know they play in January and February, but
you watch the Waste Management.
That's true. That's true. In February, they also because it's Super Bowl weekend too. Yeah, so that's a good point. That's a good point. But before then, I don't really.
And then, the COVID Masters was in November, wasn't it?
Yeah, Dustin Johnson won. That was weird.
That was weird.
That was really weird. And then even in 2021, when Hideki Matsuyama won, there still wasn't too many people out then.
Yeah,
because it was April 21. So yeah, very strange. Strange times. It's weird to think 5 years ago. About that.
Yeah.
Weird.
Yeah.
But that is the On This Day segment, which is brought to you by, like it is every week, Mooney Wood and Laser Crafts. Mooney Wood and Laser Crafts is a veteran-owned and operated woodcraft shop based out of Texas with Indiana grassroots. They provide 100% hand-cut custom designs that fit your needs, and their pieces are a great addition to any home, office, or man cave. You can see some of their recently completed projects by visiting them at Mooney Wood Laser Crafts on Instagram and on Facebook. And if you let them know the Tan and J-Man Show sent you, you get 15% off your order, no matter what you're ordering. No matter if you're ordering a tumbler, a wooden sign, a growth chart, a patch for your hat, sticker, whatever you're ordering, 15% off if you just let them know Tan and J-Man Show sent you. You got a month and 15 days till Christmas.
Man,
just throwing it out there.
Somehow it snuck up on me every year.
I'm already feeling the heat. Already feeling the heat. And Thad actually just sent me something. It's actually really cool. Hopefully everybody on Facebook and YouTube can see this. Cactus Trails Diamondbacks, it says. It's a tumbler.
Oh, that's neat.
It's got a diamondback looking snake there. Yeah.
You big snake guy?
No.
I hate snakes. I'm so scared of them.
I'm not scared of them per se, but I just don't encounter them enough.
That's a good point. You know, we don't live in a climate where there's a lot of snakes anyway.
Like I'll see a little gardener or something, and then I still kind of jump if I first see it, and then whatever.
Yeah, it's not going to do a whole lot of damage, but
but I'd rather see like a spider than a snake. Spiders don't bother me.
Yeah, I would say again, we're much more used to seeing spiders than we are snakes, that they don't bother me as much as a snake would.
My wife's deadly afraid of spiders, so
Yeah. Not a big fan of spiders myself.
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't want a tarantula to come up next to me or anything.
No.
Then I'll be a little freaked out. Or like a big old venomous one or a weird colored one, but the normal ones you see, I'll just smash one with my foot, move on.
Yeah, no problem. Ain't no thing.
All right, let's talk about some NFL.
Let's do it.
And you do have blind rankings this week,
I do. It's college basketball related.
Oh, okay. All right. 3 winners, 3 losers. There's a whole list of teams on the losers, I feel like, this week.
I feel like I can do that every single week, put a bunch of teams in the losers, and I always struggle to find winners. But my first winner is the New England Patriots. Yesterday turned me into a believer because I hadn't really believed in them until yesterday, and then they beat the Tampa Bay Bucks on the road. Very good win. Drake May's a very good quarterback, as much as it pains me to say. They had a couple down years, and now it feels like they're back to playing Patriot football. Hiring Mike Vrabel. Mike Vrabel might have been the signing / hiring of the offseason. He's completely turned that franchise around.
Good fit there. Drake May's playing good ball.
Yeah,
they're going to be good for a while, I think.
Definitely.
I'm going with a team I can't stand, but they were impressive last night, the LA Chargers.
Yeah.
I thought the Steelers would go in and get them, coming off a good win over the Colts, and Steelers offense looked bad. But Chargers, they play complimentary football. They do. Pass well. They run it pretty well with no-name running backs. Their offensive line's banged up. They got a good defense that doesn't get talked about enough. Got a good head coach. Jim
Harbaugh knows how to create a very balanced team.
Thad Moody real quick said, I will bring you guys each one of these 3 to 5 foot rattlesnakes I find at work. Spiders, you say less. I'll bring the big tarantula.
No, thank you.
Black widows from West Texas. We're good. We're good on all that.
Yeah, we're good. I'm okay seeing them on a logo or like a tumbler.
Yep, that's good. Even on
not in person.
Geographic on National Geographic on TV, but I couldn't live in West
Texas.
Nope.
My second winner is the LA Rams. I don't know who the best team in the NFC is, but I think that conversation has to start with the LA Rams.
I think you're right. Stafford's balling.
Good receiving core. Devontae.
They don't miss Cooper Kupp at all.
No, they don't. Yeah. Good defense too.
Speaking of Cooper Kupp, I'm taking the Seahawks as my next winner.
Good. Yeah.
44-22 win over the Cardinals. They were out. I mean, that game was over halftime. Yeah, they're good. I mean, they don't have the flashiest players, but it doesn't matter. They're just solid, and they got a good young head coach.
So. Yeah, that defense is very good too. My last winner is the Baltimore Ravens. Steelers lose. Ravens win. Ravens are a game behind them now. They're gonna run away. They're gonna win that division by Christmas.
Well, it was teed up for you, and you didn't take it. I'm taking it. Miami Dolphins.
Not.
They looked good. Yes, you're wearing your sweatshirt. They looked good.
I am.
Yes, they looked good yesterday. Made the Bills look bad.
Yeah.
I think you need to have. What's the guy's name? Kickball Dad or Dodgeball Dad? Whatever.
Oh yeah. Kickball Dad.
Kickball Dad.
Yeah.
He's 2-0 this year at Dolphin games. He was there in tennis yesterday. So.
He's a pretty cool dude.
Yeah, he's a content creator for all you that don't know out there. He's so just fun. A positive good. A positive guy. Likes the Dolphins, loves fantasy football, likes the Devils, likes the Yankees. I don't know if he likes anybody in basketball.
He still kind of does fantasy football the old school way too.
He does.
I've seen videos of him doing that, but big Dolphins fan.
Yep.
Now we're on the losers category. Well, the Buffalo Bills, and it's less about how they played yesterday, which was bad. They needed some help at the trade deadline on Tuesday and didn't get it. They desperately need another wide receiver because. Who was their first round pick last year? Who's wide receiver? I can't remember, out of Florida State. I want to say Calvin Benjamin, but he was years ago. I can't remember his name. He stinks. Shakur's a good, he's a good slot guy.
Dalton Kincaid's a fine tight end, but
he's a tight end. He's fine, but Curtis Samuel is like their second receiver. Yeah. Like it's just not a good receiving core. Yeah. And I know they tried to get Jalen Waddle, and I'm very glad the Dolphins told him to shove it because he's the guy you build around. But Dolphins look good. Devon Achane's a fantastic running back, best running back they've had since Ricky, in my opinion. And schedule sets up for the Dolphins to at least see their name on the in the hunt graphics.
Hurt your draft pick ultimately.
Yeah, whatever.
At least it makes it more entertaining for you as a fan.
Yeah. Now they could lose to a bad Washington team.
It's a week-to-week league, man. This year.
Is crazy. As you always say.
I love to say that.
But yeah, they have Washington and Madrid, then a bye, then they have the Saints at home, and they have the Jets. They still have the Bengals left. They have the Giants. Like, we'll see. Yeah. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, it's and back to the Bills. Josh Allen's awesome, but you can't expect a quarterback to do it all by themselves if you don't put anything around them. It's just not going to happen. And the Broncos actually called on Waddle too, but the Dolphins stayed pat and with their first round plus
as
more.
They should.
As they should. And the Broncos didn't want to give them first round picks.
Yeah, I don't blame
them.
Yeah. Since Tyreek got injured, Waddle, I think, is fourth in the NFL in receiving yards. So
he stepped up. Yeah.
It's kind of nice getting rid of Tyreek so Waddle can be the dude because Waddle is significantly more likable than Tyreek Hill.
Yeah.
So.
My first loser, I guess. Jacksonville Jaguars.
Yeah.
I thought, all right, they're still going to be on the Colts' heels, at least in striking distance for the South. And you blow a 29-10 lead in the fourth quarter to Davis Mills, of all people.
Yeah.
Can't take it serious.
Yeah. My second loser, Carolina Panthers. Great win on the road in Green Bay and then followed up with a stinker against arguably the worst team in the NFL. I think the worst team in the NFL now is the Raiders. But Panthers, they had a chance to go to 6-4 and feel pretty good about themselves. That was terrible. I don't believe in Bryce Young at all. New
York Giants. blowing a lead against the Bears. I understand Jackson Dart went out with concussion. Russell Wilson, dude, it's time. You better hang it up.
He's so washed.
You're not even good for a backup anymore. You just don't. You look old out there. Brian Daboll fired today. Mm-hmm. I knew it was probably coming. I don't know if I agree with it, to be honest.
Maybe not mid-season. I think he's probably gone at the end of the year anyway. But
it'll be interesting to see. I saw somebody already floating out John Gruden's name for that job.
Oh, I hope so.
So I don't know. I think Gruden will get back in the NFL soon. I don't know if it's this offseason, but I think his relationship on Barstool and the public seeing him in a different venue, I think is going to do him good.
Mm-hmm. For sure.
So, but I'm putting the Giants in there, and good win for the Bears.
Yeah. My last loser here is the Atlanta Falcons. They should have won that game yesterday. And Michael Penix, I think they'll be in the market for a quarterback. He's bad. Raheem Morris might be a 2-and-done because this team was supposed to be better, and they have weapons. I mean, they have Bijan Robinson, they have Drake London. I mean, we talk about Kyle Pitts every single year. He's always the exact same mediocre disappointment. They should be a lot better, and the quarterback position's holding them back. I mean, Penix had some bad misses.
His motion, he just looks too slow delivering the ball.
He does.
I don't know.
Tebow-esque a little bit.
Yeah, it looks a little clunky. I don't know. Yeah. I don't know. My last loser, Cleveland Browns. I had never seen this, and I like to think I've watched a lot of football in my 33 years here on Earth. I've never seen a team return a kick return, play defense, and then the next time they touch the ball in punt return it for a touchdown. I've never seen that before, and that's what the Jets did yesterday against the Browns. Just throw Shadir in there. He's not going to do anything. Might as well see what he's got because it's not going to matter. You can't find a quarterback at all. You're awful. You're the worst.
And it's a bad draft to need a quarterback.
It is.
Well, it's not a good. Next year's class could be a lot better, but you'd have to wait till next year. The Jets completed 6 passes yesterday, and they won against the Browns. That was ugly.
Yeah. Yep. Speaking of the Jets, we get to see them on Thursday Night Football at the New England Patriots.
Give me the pass for 14.
I got the pass for 15. So, 2 teams on buys, Colts and Saints. Just throwing that out there. Commanders at the Dolphins in Madrid.
First game in Spain, I believe. Dolphins are a lot of firsts. I think they were the first game in London ever against the Giants in 2007-ish or 8. And then they were first team to play in Germany against Chiefs 2 years ago. I haven't picked the Dolphins in weeks, but I'm picking them this week. Give me Dolphins for 5.
I got the Fins for 8. Commanders are not good. They weren't even very good with Jaden Daniels. They're not good with Marcus Mariota.
Maybe Dolphins found something. Who knows?
And when I was typing out Madrid, all I could think of was Madrid off Wild Hogs. My head.
Yeah.
Little town of Madrid. Go check out Wild Hogs, everybody, if you haven't already. Classic comedy. LA Chargers at the Jacksonville Jaguars. And I forgot to bring up the spreads for the games. New England's 11.5-point favorites over the Jets. Dolphins are 2.5-point favorites over the Commanders. Chargers are 2.5-point favorites at Jacksonville.
Give me the Chargers for 12. As you know, I haven't believed in Trevor Lawrence in Jacksonville for a while. And yesterday did a whole lot for me in not believing in them.
I am picking the Chargers, and I can't stand the Chargers, but I'm picking the Chargers for 9. They're better than Jacksonville.
They're by far your favorite of the other 2 teams.
Oh, yeah. Well, and I got to be honest, and this is just petty of me, the Colts are pretty darn close to the Chargers for me right now. I was pretty bad after that game yesterday. And I know it's because I got a lot of Colt friends.
Yeah.
I get in arguments with people on a weekly basis about the Colts and Broncos. So it's not even our friend group either. I do that too, but it's either people outside our friend group. But I mean, Jonathan Taylor's MVP right now. I know I every week I change it, but that dude, he's amazing.
He's a stud. Yeah,
he's amazing. Tampa Bay Buccaneers at Buffalo Bills. This is a big game for both teams.
Yeah,
Bills are 5.5-point favorites.
Tampa Bay needed to win that New England one.
They did.
Especially with the Bills coming off a loss. I wouldn't want to play them this week. Give me the Bills for 9.
I got the Bills for 6. Yeah, I mean Tampa Bay's going to win the South, but
it's bad.
I don't know. Losing Mike Evans really hurt them.
Yep.
Chicago Bears at Minnesota Vikings, who did not look good against the Ravens yesterday, but they are 3.5-point favorites.
My dad got talked into going to this game with his buddies. Yeah, because his buddies are big Vikings fans, and then there's one Bears fan, so they're driving up. And
I've heard that stadium's really cool.
Yeah, so he's excited to check it out. Give me the Bears for 3, though. I don't. First 1 to 13 wins that one.
I'm taking the Vikings for 5. I went way too home heavy with a lot of these picks this week. And just back in my mind, the Bears had to come from behind to beat the Bengals and then the Giants 2 weeks in a row.
Yeah.
So going on the road, Vikings divisional matchup. I think the Vikings get it done, but it should be a good one. Thad on Facebook real quick. Movies, meh. But the little bars in Madrid, New Mexico, if you're ever out in New Mexico, worth the drive, 35 minutes from Albuquerque.
Nice.
All right. Houston Texans at Tennessee Titans. Oh, no. Let's go. Green Bay Packers at New York Giants first. Packers 7.5-point favorites. Of course, they play tonight against the Eagles.
Yeah, I wish I could see them tonight, especially coming off a loss to Carolina. Give me the Packers for 4.
I got the Packers for 13. Dable out. Jackson Dart might not be playing because concussion. I just don't think Russell can get it done. So, Houston Texans at Tennessee Titans. Texans 7.5-point favorites.
Big win for Houston over Jacksonville. Tennessee's probably the worst team in the NFL now, not Vegas. Give me Houston for 6.
I got Houston for 11. I assume Stroud will be back this week. I don't think it matters either way. Houston's defense is good enough. Cam Ward is going to struggle.
Yeah.
So, Carolina Panthers at Atlanta Falcons, who are 3.5-point favorites.
I've talked a lot of trash about both these teams tonight.
You have.
But I'm taking the Falcons for 10 just because they're at home.
I got the Falcons for 4. I'm not near as confident as you. I think it's almost a toss-up. Cincinnati Bengals at the Pittsburgh Steelers, who are 5.5-point favorites. Joe Burrow returning to practice, so he can be activated now within 21 days. So looks like his December return is probably real.
Of course, he'll come back against the Dolphins. Keep him out of the playoffs. Give me the Steelers for 8.
I'll take the Steelers for 7, but man, they didn't look good last night. I think I was more of the Chargers, but Rodgers struggled last night big time. San Francisco 49ers at the Arizona Cardinals. Niners are 2.5-point favorites. They got through a game yesterday with no injuries, even though it was a loss.
Yeah, they looked bad yesterday, though. I think Jonathan Gannon's probably fired at the end of this year, and Kyler Murray's on a different team or a different sport at this point.
Oh, boy.
Give me the Niners for 11.
I got the Niners for 12. Great game here. Seahawks at Rams.
Yeah.
Rams fantastic. Are 2.5-point favorites.
Give me the Rams for 2.
I got the Rams for 2 as well. Baltimore Ravens at Cleveland Browns. Ravens are 7.5-point favorite.
That's my 15-pointer. Give me the Baltimore Ravens.
That's my 14-pointer. Kansas City Chiefs coming off a bye at the Denver Broncos. Chiefs are 3.5-point favorites.
Chiefs coming off a loss and a bye. Denver keeps finding ways. It's not pretty, but they keep finding.
Why do you think I keep wearing hats? Don't have a lot of my gray hair anymore.
Yeah. Sorry, T-Dog. I'm taking the Chiefs for 7.
I'm taking the Broncos for 1. Probably more of a homer pick. I do like that's in Denver. Denver's got a bye afterwards.
Denver killed them in Denver last year. Of course.
Well, they said everybody. Yeah. But they should have beat them in Kansas City and got the field goal blocked. Yeah. But also beat them in Denver the year before. So Chiefs probably want some revenge. I'm hoping it's a good game. I'm taking the Broncos for 1, but nothing will surprise me. The Broncos offense has to figure it out.
Yeah.
Has to figure it out. And time's kind of ticking there.
I want to hear your thoughts on it real quick.
Yeah.
I saw Colin Cowherd say that he wouldn't be surprised if Denver goes in a different direction at quarterback.
I'd be shocked.
On one hand, sounds like Cowherd's pretty tight with Sean Payton.
He is.
That's the thought. So maybe Peyton's feeding him some stuff is all I'm
saying. Maybe. It doesn't help when Sean, before the season, saying Bo Nix is going to be a top 5 quarterback in 2 years. I mean, that adds pressure to the kid. My God.
It really does. It really does.
I don't know. I did see Cowherd say, I know they're tight, but I would be surprised if they go in that direction. But,
yeah.
Hey, never say
especially when he's on a rookie contract. I mean,
yeah.
If you can win with him, he's on a rookie deal. I think you got to keep rolling with him.
Right. Good Sunday night game. Detroit Lions at Philadelphia Eagles, who as of now are 1.5 point favorites. Of course, they play tonight against the Packers.
Again, I wish I could watch Philadelphia play tonight, but I haven't been overly impressed with them at all this year, really. Give me Detroit for 1.
Taking the Eagles for 3 because they're at home.
Yeah.
And Monday Night Football, I don't care if I don't get to watch this game. Dallas Cowboys at the Las Vegas Raiders. They were LA back in the day. Dallas 3.5 point favorites.
I do wish I could watch tonight's Monday night game, but last week's I couldn't care less. Illinois basketball is playing at the same time anyway, so it doesn't matter. Next week couldn't care less either if I missed that one.
Yeah, Cowboys get two out of 3.
It's weird.
Monday night games.
Yeah. Give me Dallas for 13.
I got Dallas for 10. The Raiders aren't good.
Yeah.
Aren't good. Pete Carroll should have stayed retired. So
agreed.
Only a few minutes left. You got to get to your blind rankings that are college basketball related. So
college basketball related blind rankings. I have 5 national championship head coaches on this list. I want you to rank them, starting with Jay Wright.
Jay Wright's a good one. I mean, Villanova was a program that was always solid, couldn't get over the hump. Then he got them over the hump multiple times. I think he's really well respected. I'm taking Jay Wright number 2.
Okay, I like it. Villanova basketball reminds me of Clemson football a little bit.
Yeah.
Both teams couldn't get over the hump. Always good programs, thought they'd be good. Then they finally got over the hump and won a couple. So
I'm throwing Georgia in there as well. Georgia football in there as well.
That's a good one.
Yep.
That's a good one. Bill Self.
He's a winner. Won a lot of Illinois, but then left before he got them to the promised land. He's won a lot of Kansas, won a couple titles. I hate putting people here, but I'll put him at 3.
Okay. Roy Williams.
There's a guy who got Kansas to the championship, Carolina there multiple times. Oh man, I don't know who else. You got in the holster, but I got to put him over Self. So I guess I'm putting Roy at 1.
Roy's won more than Wright and Self.
Yeah, so I got to put him at 1, I guess. So I don't know who else got here.
Dan Hurley.
I'm fine with putting him towards the lower list. I mean, he's went back to back, but he's still newer than a lot of those guys. Except he was good at his previous stop at Rhode Island before he was at UConn. Yeah. I'll put Hurley at 5. I don't know who he got left.
Your number 4 will be Jim Calhoun.
All right. I would put him over Hurley. I mean, he won
couple
more. He won what? Did he win 3? UConn?
He won in.
Oh, Kevin Ollie won one of them. I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Calhoun won in 2012.
He won 3 because he won one with Okafor.
Yeah.
And then he won one in the 90s.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Re-rank. Oh, man. I'm probably I'll stick with Roy at 1. I'll put Calhoun at 2. Then Wright at 3, Self at 4, and Hurley at 5. But those are all 5 solid coaches.
That's I think the exact rank I'd have them as well.
Yep. Good list. I like that. And that's the blind ranking segment, which is brought to you by Like It Is every week. Performer Print2 Promo Group. If you're looking for a trustworthy, dependable resource for your next trade show, company picnic, or sales meeting, Performer Print2 Promo Group has over 50 years combined experience in promotional products and commercial print. They strive for fast and efficient response to all your print needs, so you need to look no further. Let them be your one-source print and promotional company today by giving Barbara Van Weinsberg a call at 574-210-3815.
Any big takeaways from college basketball first week?
Not really. Houston jumped Purdue today in the polls, so Houston's now ranked 1, Purdue's 2. I wasn't surprised.
No.
With Purdue beating Oakland by 10, which I'm still not overreacting. Purdue message boards was meltdown mode Friday night, but whatever. Purdue didn't shoot the ball good for a while, then started making shots at the end, and Trey Cobbin-Rim didn't play. He hadn't played yet.
Yeah.
So he should, I think, be playing Thursday night in Tuscaloosa. They will need him. That'll be a battle. That was really a big takeaway. Alabama looked really good at St. John's.
At St. John's, killed them, blew them out.
Yep.
Michigan State, the exact same team they were last year, beat number 14 Arkansas, hit 1 3-pointer and found a way to win. Arkansas played some dumb basketball, though. I watched all the second half of that one. Other than that, not a whole lot. This week's kind of when the matchups start to heat up a little bit in the non-con. So
and I still just don't take a lot away from November matchups.
No, I'm either.
little more in December, but then when we get in conference play in January, that's when we're cooking.
So, but yeah, both our teams have some big games this week. Illinois hosts Texas Tech, number 11. Illinois is up to 14th in the poll, and then Purdue heads to Alabama, which I assume Alabama's probably top 10 now, aren't they?
They're top 10 now. Yeah,
that's what I
thought.
Don't know
when exactly, but they're top 10.
Illinois plays Alabama at the United Center next week, so it's bang bang. So
yeah, good for Nate Oates.
Yeah,
juggling tough teams. So
yeah, good for them.
Yep. All right, birdie or bogey, all-time NFL, which quarterback has lost the most primetime games? A primetime game is 7 p.m. or later stuff.
I think the Miami Dolphins still have the most Monday Night Football appearances, so I'm going to take Dan Marino.
Good guess, but no. He did have a lot of losses, but not as many as this other guy.
What era did this fella play in?
Our lifetime.
Is it Favre?
That was my guess. No. Good guess. And Marino was actually Sean Shriver's guess because my dad gave this question to both of us. I'll give you one more stab at it. I mean, you're getting a bogey, so I'll give you one more stab.
Yeah, I know. I'm up 7 strokes with 6 weeks to play.
he played within the last decade, even.
Within the last decade. Was it? Is it Peyton?
You got the last name right.
Eli, huh?
Eli with 38 losses.
Eli the NFC East should have given.
And New York.
Give me more. In New York, yeah. Ah, you idiot.
And he only played as a Giant. I would never got. I thought that was a fantastic question. I'm like,
that's fantastic. Yeah. Eli did pop into my brain like originally. I'm like, I don't think he played on it enough. Nah, you idiot. Yep. All right. Well, thanks for watching the Tan and J-Man show. We'll be back at her next Monday with another episode. Have a fantastic week, everybody.